Good evening and welcome on back for another episode of From Day One, the Part 2 edition. As always, we grab from the mailbag first. Alrighty. We will basically pick up where we left off by starting in the tower, but while we do, let me queue up today's first moron of the evening, and we have a full-fledged Karen in the guise of a congressional candidate tonight. Republican candidate Martin Hyde, speeding and on his phone texting, gets pulled over, and just the cringiness that begins to happen. We are going to be listening to raw cop body cam footage, so we will hear like wind and everything else whipping. I have tried to edit out as much as I can with the help of our current partner tonight, Irish Demon, along for commentary.
See you later. Yes, sir, I do.
Immediately, like that. When she knew exactly who she was talking to.
Do you know who I am? Arguably the cringiest thing that anybody could ever say.
This is the cop getting out of the car, heading up to the individual.
This is Republican congressional candidate Martin Hyde. After being caught driving while texting almost twice the speed limit, he decides to throw his weight around with this officer and threatens to get her fired.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian Sarasota.
And in case you're wondering, this is in Sarasota, Florida.
Police Department, you're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville. I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was. Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your license? Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please? Yes, sir.
I like that. He just said, so do you really want to do this? He's already threatening her, 9 seconds into the traffic stop. Oh, what a fucking dirty look.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you better keep your mouth shut.
Still have a job to do, sir.
In case you missed that, she said, I still have a job to do, and he said, yeah, for now.
What's your name?
I'm Sebastian. It's going to be on the citation. Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license, please? Sir, can I have your paperwork? 7 years, sir.
Now he threatened he won't make 8. She just asked for the registration.
Sir. I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration. You don't have it on you?
No. Go cool. Tell him how good he just been. Why did you just call Marlon Brando? Did you call the mayor?
And now we're playing the Karen game. Don't you know who I am? Followed by, I already know the mayor, I know the chief of police, I know this, I know that, you shouldn't be talking to me. How dare you?
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
Making career decisions.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you're right. She's making career decisions. So are you. Her career decision might get her accommodation. Your career decision probably won't ever get you self-elected. But, carry on.
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting. Alright. Hang tight.
We're going to fast forward as she's back at her car, getting the tickets ready, that kind of stuff. And here she comes back up.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to your boss.
And I just spoke to your boss. Another fucking Karen move.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes people...
And now he's threatening her quote-unquote immigration status, even though of the two, and it shouldn't make any difference, but of the two, he's the immigrant.
It's not 14, sir.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Okay.
Again, threatening her job.
You don't want to pay for it?
6142,
I like that. You don't have a warrant to put his driver's license back in his car. Alright, Karen, now we know you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and we really don't want you anywhere near any political office. But, maybe you can go ahead and redeem yourself. I highly doubt it, but let's continue.
You don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're
See, you don't have a warrant to put my driver's license back in my car. God damn it, I wish I had Radical here. You would have shot off so many face bomb cannons by now, we'd probably run out of them.
going to be issued a citation.
Anything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through. You are going to be issued a citation.
There's the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
And now he's trying to provide the registration and basically told the officer to go fly a freaking kite that he wasn't going to earlier. It's a little too late now. Enjoy your ticket.
For failure to produce your registration. Alright. Sir, you're gonna be issued a citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is $256. Information in the back. You're gonna have an option to plead guilty, an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course. If you qualify for the course, it will reduce your fine, and it will reduce your points. If you decide to go ahead and do that, just make sure you do it prior to submission of payment.
You know what he said about you? Do you want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
You know what he said about you?
If you fail to
Had you
complete...
before like this.
Okay.
And he's going to have you again.
And that's fine.
It's not fine. What you said is fine.
Sir?
I'm a law-abiding citizen. You've been blamed.
No, you're not. Law-abiding officers, citizens, A, wouldn't be speeding. B, wouldn't be texting while driving, which is definitely unsafe. C, wouldn't be bad-mouthing the officer when she's only asking for your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, which you basically refused and threatened her job over. But yeah, you're a law-abiding citizen.
Rude to me.
Really? A law-abiding citizen? Didn't seem like you were a law-abiding citizen when you were driving almost twice the speed limit with your phone in your hand. And as for her being rude, I think a bit of introspection is needed here. She's not the one threatening your job, although you did a pretty good job of that yourself. She's not the one asking about the immigrant status, because of the two of you there, as far as I know, you're the only one of those two that is actually an immigrant. And as an immigrant yourself, and me having been an immigrant myself in the past, that's not very becoming of you, is it? So I would say in terms of rudeness, you take away that prize, sir.
If you decide to go ahead and do the course, just make sure you do a prior to submission of payment, as they do require a certificate of completion. If you sign up for it, you must complete it. Otherwise, they will go ahead and suspend your license. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving.
Oh God, this guy is anal. His back of his cell phone, his phone cover has his political campaign slogan on it. Hi, 2022. Oh God, dude, good, jeez. Oh, this thing is gonna drive me insane. And oh shit, we still have over 13 minutes left. Oh fuck me.
Okay. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty and an option to plead not guilty. You are going to be issued a citation for failure to provide your registration upon request. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You can plead guilty or not guilty.
You lying.
Green paper. Green paper tells you have 30 days to repay.
Why are you lying?
You have 30 days to
Why are you
repay.
lying?
The payment options are on the green form.
Why are you lying?
That's because she's not lying, you fucking moron. We could easily rewind the tape. She asked for your damn registration. You bloody refused. Asked her if she was going to arrest you because you didn't want to get out your registration. So, Mr. Hyde, why are you lying?
Number on the bottom in case you have any questions. When my supervisor comes, I'll wait for him with you if you like me to. Your citation is already. You have something. I will wait, but I will wait in my car. There you go.
Yeah, but you have the back.
Good, officer. Walk away from the idiot. And now the idiot gets out of the car and goes into the middle of the street.
You're hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. Working radio, can I have another unit respond? Sir, stand over there. It's for my safety and for your safety. Sir? 10-4, the driver being extremely uncooperative.
That's putting it mildly.
Yes, Sarge. I can't. He won't let me leave until a supervisor shows up. Martin Hyde. I just gave him 3 tickets. Yes. Speeding 57 and a 40, texting while driving, and failure to produce his registration because he told me I could look it up. And he's gonna have my job. Everything is on camera. Alrighty. Alright. Are you still waiting for a supervisor, or are you leaving?
Reggie, I'm just coming in.
Okay. Very good.
By the way, just friend of mine.
I'm sorry? Okay.
You know Pat Robinson, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Ooh, you know, the sergeant, big deal. What is it with people doing this where they were like, I know who your boss is? I had a guy the other day come up to me and he was like, I know karate. I was like, I don't care who you know, get out of my face.
Now, see, that was good because I missed it. I was considering Pat Robinson was being that one damn religious fucktard. But, okay, I could live with him being somebody in the police force instead.
Because I have a job to do, sir. Nobody's above the law.
No one's about to do it. You have to have some degree of respect for law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir.
You knew exactly what you were doing and you had to respect.
If that is your feeling, you are more than welcome to fight the citations in court.
Fight the citation.
Okay.
Like you're in.
Okay. You're more than... you're an influential person.
Very.
You could go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why not just say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job, but I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk because I don't want either one of us getting hit. Okay. Sir, I have nothing more to say to you, sir. You requested my supervisor. You can have the conversation with them now. Sarge Frangione is on his way.
Okay.
Speeding 57 and a 40. Texting while driving. Failure to produce his registration when I asked. He told me I could look it up.
Okay. You know who he is.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, you can identify him.
Yes.
Okay. So you're just gonna stay by beside him, or is that what
He already got cited.
Oh, he has already
Yeah.
citation. So he just.
From the moment I woke up.
So you're just waiting for.
He's waiting for supervisor, and I guess he spoke to Frangione, so Frangione's on his way.
Okay.
Bobby just pulled up.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Hyde. I guess you talked to Sergeant Frangione by the phone?
I did it.
Okay, he's on his way. She requested another unit, so that's why another unit.
Someone a ticket for no registration when they've got the registration.
Probably when you ask for that registration and they refuse to hand it over.
Can I see your registration, please? You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
Oh, don't worry, Irish. This gets even better.
She's trying to make her Spurs, but it's a big mistake.
Well, this one is the expired one, but.
Well, that doesn't make it. Take it.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you didn't want to give it to her, because it's expired. He knows know he done fucked up.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful.
Yeah, I'd pay the price for her by giving her a card so she can go get some Krispy Kreme and accommodation. I would be surprised if you even get 5% of the vote.
And I just wanted you to witness it. No, the registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came up, she said, the first... Look, there's a video of it, so be quiet. There's a video of what you said.
Yep. There's also a video of you refusing to give your registration. You do know how video works, right?
No, he
I've got
doesn't.
a video of what you said. Right? What she said was, I don't have it. She immediately said, I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She straight back. Right to seven. I've lived here for 25 years. I've represented your union. I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
Yeah, just a second.
Come on.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde, like I said,
No.
you know...
I've represented you guys in the union discussions. My son is a cop. I'm friends with everybody in the police department. This is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me.
Tell me you want special treatment without telling me you want special treatment. The very fact that your son is a cop would surely make you act more mannerly towards this officer. Imagine if he had to deal with somebody like you out on the road. Your son should be embarrassed of you.
And for what reason? I could care less. If they were going to write me a ticket, I could care less. I just pay the bloody thing.
You care a lot.
It's the manner and the nature of it.
Okay. And like I said, Sergeant Fangiano will be over here to talk to you about her interaction.
Outrageous. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Because you're an idiot, sir.
I mean, of all the people to do it to.
Yeah, I understand, sir. And, you know, I set you, you know, I've been with the negotiations with you. I understand where you're coming from.
I don't ask for special treatment, but I don't expect to get treated like a punk.
You're literally using your position, the fact that your son was a cop, and the fact that you helped these cops in their negotiations to get special treatment. You broke the law. Not only were you speeding, which is incredibly dangerous anyway, you were doing so while texting on your mobile phone, which is even more dangerous. In fact, some of the biggest killers on the road are people both speeding and using their mobile phones. So combine those two and see what happens.
Let me go talk to her and see.
Well, it's a waste of time. Yeah. She's got it in her head. I know exactly who she is. Frangione told me exactly who she is. That's fine. 7 years might not turn into 8.
No. He'll review it if he needs to review it.
Because Sarge was already calling me to do that. He just didn't know that this is who it was.
Oh, okay.
So, but I couldn't leave until somebody was here, so just let me know what you need me to do.
Is Sergeant Frangione coming on his way here?
Yes.
He is?
Yes, he told me he was.
I just wait for him to get here and then. Well, let me give him a call real quick, because that might help matters. Is he here or anything? No.
Proceed to the room.
Stay in your car.
You
can go to the station. Yep, go to the station. Hey, Martin. Yep, I have to leave it on.
Alright, so here's the thing.
I like that. The boy just trying to get special treatment by having the body cam turned off. Were you going to try to say something, maybe racist or bigotist about the lady, but you realize, oh shit, the camera's on, maybe I shouldn't?
Lied about the cell phone thing. She lied about I don't know, the speed. I could care less. You can give me the ticket all day long. I could care less about that. And then I gave her the registration, and she's, registration? It's in the car, there's some. She goes off, she writes me a ticket, she brings me back a citation. I said, there it is. Okay. And she still gives me it. Okay. Alright. She's being fun. And the thing is, I appreciate that. I back you guys left, right, and centre.
I understand that. I
I trust me, I do
And
know
I
that.
don't expect better treatment, but I don't expect worse treatment. If that's how you treat people, that's unacceptable.
I think you only back the cops as long as they do what you want them to do and for your own political gain.
I understand. I understand your frustration.
And I can get the video and I can play it to
I'm
the
good.
mayor. I understand that, but you know the thing is, I don't take kind of. She knew exactly, because I said to her, I said, yeah, right away, I said, she's like, yeah, straight away writing the tickets. Why?
Well, she's a traffic officer.
Yeah,
that's what we do. But I understand.
Yeah, I understand that's what she did.
Yeah.
It's not what you do, and you know it.
Listen, she has a job to do. I'm not. Listen, I'm
Not
gonna
that
look
way.
at the. I'm gonna look at the video. I understand your concerns. I'm gonna look at the video. I notified everybody in the chain of command right now. That's what I was doing. That's why I was not coming here. I thought you were gonna meet me at the station, but it's not a big deal. I'm gonna. She's going right now to doctor video. Right now, she's going to doctor video. And if there's problems, you will be the first to know.
Well, I know there's problems, and the difference is, I'll do something about it.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I'm gonna take your complaint. Is what I'm doing. That's the first step.
How can you write a ticket for no registration when you've got the registration? I mean, as if I get a $150,000 car. I've lived here for 25 years and I don't register a car. Why do that?
Ooh, $150,000 car. Well, obviously $150,000 doesn't buy sense or manners. And why not answer your own question? If you got a $150,000 car and you've lived there for 25 years, whatever relevance that has, why didn't you register it? Your registration was expired, was it not?
I understand what you're saying.
Well, you tell me what the point is.
It's just a state statute that she enforces. She's not the only traffic officer that
Would you
writes.
give a ticket for that?
I really don't leave the office. Look, I understand what you're saying.
I understand you got video on there, but the fact is, nobody in their right mind would give a ticket for that to me. Nobody.
Ooh,
Oh, Mr. I'm too big for my britches.
Mr. Big Shot. Oh yeah, and by the way, you're flying low.
I understand what you're saying, and you could.
Oh my god, he actually is. Dude, zip up your zipper. Fuck.
Using it, she probably should have taken that ticket away, but I'm going to find out what exactly occurred. And
Because she had a bin up on it because she thought she was on a big power trip. Guess what? She's been there 7 years. She ain't going to make that.
So we have to threaten her job yet again.
I'll make sure.
Well, I'll get going on.
She ain't.
All right, listen, that's your prerogative. I want to get
This is
started.
not right, Andy.
Okay, I understand.
Right. You don't
Yeah, you're right. Treating an officer like shit ain't right.
treat people that are treated and supported you like that.
I understand where you're coming from.
Bare minimum of respect is yes, sir, no, sir. Not a word of it.
Oh, you mean like this?
How you doing, sir? Officer Baskin, Sarasota Police Department.
Straight up. Talking to me like I'm a piece of get back in your car. Well, she says, she's standing, she's got a car door open, and I'm leaning against here talking to someone. Okay? So, me, in the case you get hit by traffic, just being difficult. Okay? Just being cocky.
I understand. I do understand where you're coming from.
But it isn't. It's a bad interaction.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it was.
How difficult is it to come to me and say, you do a 57, give us your license and your registration? Why get into immediately like that? When she knew.
Because she did. It was you. You, god damn it, don't you realize there was a camera?
Exactly who she was talking to.
But it was you who got into it like that. You were the one that came in there with the, you know who I am, right? She asked you for your license and registration. You refused to give the registration, and then you started giving her grief, going on about, oh, do you know who I am? Bet you regret it now, don't you?
If that's how, no wonder you got people shooting people in Newtown, if that's how you do it.
All right, Martin, I'll talk to you later.
And write tickets when someone's actually got the physical stuff. Tell me that's me.
I understand. I do. All right, I'll talk to you later.
And off congressional candidate Karen rides into the sunset. Now, I don't call him a Karen lightly, because let's be fair, he hit a lot of the major Karen talking points. Do you know who I am? I'm influential and have lots of power and know people. I'll have your job for this. Demanding special treatment. Demanding an apology. Flexing his richness. And last but not least, asking for a manager. And then lying to the manager about what actually happened. Fully blown, weapons grade Karen over here. A massive thank you to Jessica Hutchinson for sending me.
Thank you. But I actually have a further clip on this, and it's from Father Skeptic, of all people, who actually has not only this fucking fucktard, but then news reporters
Martin
catching up
Hyde,
with him.
HYDE. You know, I acted a bit like a Karen there. I want to call the manager or call somebody who can change something that I didn't like.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have a congressional candidate that goes full-blown Karen during a traffic stop, and then does his best to give one of the worst apologies I've ever heard. So let's begin.
Alright, going up to the deal, and we're just going to snip out certain
And you
segments.
were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville. I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was. Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your license? Yes, sir, I do.
So this congressional Karen is Martin Hyde from Sarasota, and in this video, he literally meets all the requirements to be called a Karen. Starting with number 1, telling the officer, "Do you know who I am?"
Can I see your license? I'm sorry?
Moving.
Still have a job to do, sir.
Now, I don't know if you heard that, but when she said that she still had a job to do, his response was, "For now." So that brings us to Karenism number 2, threatening somebody's job security for just doing their job.
Moving ahead.
Produce your registration.
About the registration.
I'm asking you if you have your registration.
Well, you're a congressional candidate, and no offense, but she's just a traffic cop. You have more to lose with your actions.
Okay, sir. Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting. Alright.
Alright, so we're going to fast forward. Here she comes back up.
Call the supervisor.
And now we have number 3, because no Karen would be a Karen without demanding to speak to a manager or a supervisor.
And now flashing that
Alright.
out of the...
You're going to be issued a citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is 256. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty.
Yeah, it's on her camera now, but you're a little bit late, because at the beginning of the video, she asked you for your driver's license and registration, and you told her no.
You're not going to give me your registration, sir. I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration. You don't have it on you? An option to plead not guilty.
You've been bloody rude to me.
Law-abiding citizen will be decided in traffic court, and so far in this video, you are the only one being a jackass.
You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Okay?
Reading out the citations.
Your payment options are on the green form.
Why you lie?
Again, it was all caught on camera, and she asked for your registration, and you told her no.
We'll wait in my car. There you go.
Yeah, but you have the bad.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by... You know, you're an influential person. You could go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why not just say you're sorry?
And why the hell would she apologize to you? She hasn't done anything wrong. You, on the other hand, have been rude, disorderly, uncooperative, and she's told you to get out of the road several times now, and you keep walking back in it like a future Darwin Award winner. So if there's anybody that should be apologizing to anyone, it's you, Karen.
Hello, Mr. Hyde. I guess you talked to Sergeant Frangione by the phone? Okay, he's on his way. She requested another unit, so that's why another
You
unit.
sign a certificate, ticket for no registration when they've got their registration.
And now we find out it's
Trying to make
expired.
us first, but it's a big mistake.
Well, this one is the expired one, but
Well, it doesn't make it. It takes
Yeah.
2 seconds.
yeah.
We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful.
Yeah, okay, Karen. Let's make sure that officer pays the price for doing her job. And now it makes sense why you didn't give her the registration when she asked for it. It was expired, and you knew you were in the wrong.
I just wanted you to witness it. Know that the registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came up. She said the first. Look, there's a video of it, so be quiet. There's a video of what you said, and I've got a video of what you said. Right? What she said was, I don't have it. She immediately said, I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She's straight back, right the citation. I've lived here for 25 years. I've represented your unit. I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
Yeah, just a second, officer.
Way to go, dickweed. You're so concerned with bullying that officer that you can't even tell that she's trying to help keep you from getting hit by a car.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde, like I said,
No.
you know...
I've represented you guys
Yes,
in
sir.
the union discussions. My son is a cop. I'm friends with
Yes, sir.
everybody in the police department. This is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me. And for what reason? I could care less. If they didn't write me a ticket, I could care less. I just pay the bloody thing. You don't think I got the money?
So on one hand, you could have paid like $400 or $500 in tickets and been done with this completely. And on the other hand, you could put your entire political career on the line by flexing your fake self-entitlement during a traffic stop. I don't understand why Karens keep picking the other hand.
It's the manner and the
Because
nature.
they're Karens.
Okay. And like I said, Sergeant Fangione will be over here to talk to you about her interaction.
Outrageous. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Because you're a Karen. Karen.
I mean, of all the people to do it to.
And another Karen characteristic. I can understand why you do this to everybody else, but why are you doing this to me?
Proceed to the room.
Stay in your car. You can go to the station. Yep, go to the station. Hey, Martin. Yeah, I have to leave it on.
Alright, so here's the thing.
I love how Congressional Karen's first concern is whether the sergeant that he called out to the scene has got his body cam on or not. I wonder if he was about to say something that he didn't want recorded.
She lied about the cell phone thing. She lied about the, I don't know, speed. I could care less. You can give me the ticket all day long. I could care less about that. And then I gave her the registration. And she, before it was registration. It's in the car there somewhere. Goes off, she writes me a ticket, she brings me back a citation and said, there it is. Okay. And she still gives me.
Okay. Alright.
She's being funny. And the thing is, I appreciate that. I back you guys left, right, and center.
I understand that.
So you'll back them left, right, and center, but you won't back them when it's you that's breaking the law. I'm sorry, allegedly breaking the law. Oh wait, he apologized. So yeah, when it's you breaking the law.
I do. Trust me, I do
And
know
I
that.
don't expect better treatment, but I don't expect worse treatment. If that's how you
No, you definitely expect way, way, way better treatment.
treat people, that's unacceptable.
I understand your frustration.
And I can get the video and I can play it to
I'm
the
going.
mayor. I understand that, but you know the thing is, I don't.
Guess what? We already have it, and I played it through twice now. It ain't looking better for you even on the second playthrough.
She knew exactly, because I said to her, I said, yeah, right away, I said, yeah, I know. Straight away, writing the tickets. Why?
Well, she's a traffic officer.
Yeah,
That's what we do. But I understand.
I understand that's what she did.
Yeah.
It's not what you do, and you know it.
What the fuck are you even talking about? She's a traffic cop, which means it's literally her job to pull over dipshits like you who are speeding and texting while driving.
Listen, she has a job to do. I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna look at the video. I understand your concerns. I'm gonna look at the video. I notified everybody in the chain of command right now. That's what I was doing. That's why I was not coming here. I thought you were gonna meet me at the station, but it's not a big deal. She's going right now to doctor video. Right now, she's going to doctor video. And if there's problems, you will be the first to know.
Well, I know there's problems, but the difference is, I'll do something about it.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I'm gonna take your complaint. Is what I'm doing. That's the first step.
How can you write a ticket for no registration when you've got a registration? I mean, as if I get a $150,000 car. I've lived here for 25 years and I don't register a car. Why do that?
Well, Karen, it looks like that's a question only you can answer.
I understand what you're saying.
Well, you tell me what the point is.
It's just a state statute that she enforces. She's not the only traffic officer that
Would you
writes.
give a ticket for that?
I really don't leave the office. Look, I understand what you're saying.
I understand you have a video on there, but the fact is, nobody in their right mind would give a ticket for that to me. Nobody.
I understand what you're saying, and you producing it, she probably should have taken that ticket away, but I'm going to find out what exactly occurred. And
Because she had a beer up on it because she thought she was on a big power trip. Guess what? She's been there 7 years. She ain't going to make that.
And threatened to get the job again.
Well, I'll get going on.
She ain't.
And of course, one more time, he has to threaten her job security with his political power.
All right, listen, that's your prerogative. I want to get
This
started.
is not right.
Okay, I understand.
You don't treat people that are treated and supported you like that.
I understand where you're coming from.
Bare minimum of respect is yes sir, no sir. Not a word of it. Straight up. Talking to me like I'm a piece of get back in your car. Well, she's standing, she's got a car door open, and I'm leaning against here talking to someone.
Except, that's not how it happened. When she went back to her car and got inside, you got out of your car and immediately walked into the middle of the road. Let's rewind the tape.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety.
Okay? No, in case you get hit by traffic. Just being difficult. Okay? Just being cocky.
I do understand where you're coming from.
But it isn't. It's a bad interaction.
Yeah, it
It's a bad interaction.
It definitely seemed like it was.
How difficult is it to come to me and say, you do 57, give us your license and your registration? Why get into immediately like that? When she knew exactly who she was talking to.
For the love of the spaghetti monster, I cannot understand why these Karens continue to lie when they know they're being videotaped. Literally, that officer just walked up to your car, listed off the citations you were about to receive, and asked you for your license and registration. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so let's get to his really bad apology. Because Congress Karen knows he's in the wrong and knows he has to apologize, but I'm not so convinced that he knows whether he's sorry or not.
Oh, this ought to be good.
You threatened her position. Why did you do that?
I tried to bully her. I mean, I'm not proud of it. She knew. And if you watch the video, the other cops, when they came up and said, you know who that is too. And the reason they said that isn't because I'm important, but because they know. I've spent hundreds of hours working on behalf of causes for Sarasota Police Department, for its pay, for officers' discipline, to help them out. And therein lies the irony.
No, the irony of this whole thing is that you think we think you're important. Now, as far as your apology goes, you actually started off quite strong by admitting that you were bullying that officer. But then you played the Uno reverse card, looked down at that bucket of shit on the ground and said, "Make room, I'm coming in."
My own son, my oldest son, is a deputy sheriff. And so this isn't a question of Martin Hyde disliking cops. This is a question of Martin Hyde being in a ratty mood on a Monday morning and acting in a way that he regrets. But I am sorry.
I'm sorry, but that I'm sorry will probably go down in the annals of history as one of the most pathetic I'm sorries of all time.
I am sorry. And I'd like to think that I'll learn from it. I'd like to think other people might learn something from it too. Nobody wants to see themselves in a swimsuit if they're overweight, and nobody wants to see themselves losing their cool.
God damn, dude. Not only are you not apologizing, correct, but now you're trying to alienate everybody else. You do know you're in Florida, right? You do know a lot of people are in swimsuits and, like it, hate it, or otherwise, there is a okay portion of the American population that is overweight. We don't need any body shaming on top of your non-apologies here. Thank you,
Karen,
Group of
you
Network.
really just need to shut up while you're only that far behind.
And I don't know that in isolation, if it wasn't that I was running for public office, that anybody would have any great interest, because it's really a dog chases cat story, except for the political aspect. I think people need to get a little bit of perspective. While I'm sorry, and while I accept that it shouldn't have happened.
Okay, hold on, stop it right there. There should never be a while or a but when you make an apology. The correct way to end your apology is not, while I'm sorry and while this shouldn't have happened, it's just, I'm sorry and this shouldn't have happened. But please, finish your apology and remind us all who we shouldn't be voting for.
While I'm sorry, and while I accept that it shouldn't have happened, there are many, many worse things that happen all over the world every single day. And part of the reason I'm running is to make sure that we live in a better world. So I got to do my part, and I accept that.
You see what I mean? Well, I know what I did was wrong, and I never really took responsibility for it or ever really apologized for it. You should know that there's so many other things that are going on in this world that are so much more worse that electing me to Congress will help me make a difference. No fucking thank you, Karen. Alright guys, that's the end of the video.
Thank you very much, Skeptic, for your time. Definitely thank you for that apology, not apology, from the moron. So let's handle with our Judge Judy Hyper case of the evening. Tonight, Judge Judy will teach a youngster not to lie in front of her. Mrs. Steinland, you may take it away, please.
Becca Citron trusted an ex-boyfriend, so she accepted a check from his roommate and bought him new wheels. But the check bounced, and she's burning mad.
And when you got there, you lent the defendant some money for something, which you'll tell me about.
Uh-huh.
He gave you a check. The check bounced.
Boingy, boingy, boingy.
And the check was for, I don't know, $1,600? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? You can't say, you have to answer. Right?
$1,640.
But you're not suing him for that. You're only suing him for $391. Okay. Did he ever give you back the $1,600?
No. What happened was it was for rims and tires on a car, and I ended up having to go down and get the rims back because I never got the money back.
Not my car.
Okay. So you went and you took the rims and tires, rims and whatever they are. I'm not good at that. Rims and what else did you say?
Wheels and tires. Wheels and rims.
So you took them right off the car. Mm-hmm. And then you returned them, so you got the money back.
No, I didn't return them. Because I ended up having to pay back the check that he bounced.
There, how did this all come about?
I live in Moreno Valley, outside of Riverside, just east of Riverside. Travis used to live down the street from me. We went to junior high and high school together. Halfway through high school.
This isn't Travis.
No, this is his roommate. After we graduated, he moved in with John, and I went down to visit because they just moved in the apartment. He says, "Oh, you got to come down. You got to see my new apartment." I said, "Okay, I'll go down and I'll see it." And Travis says, "Well, John's going to buy my car, and he wants to put rims and tires on it." He says, "The problem is John's going to write the check, but he doesn't have any ID for the check. We'll write the check because I have ID, and you can write me the check, and we'll deposit it in my account." We deposited it in my account at Wells Fargo at the branch, and money went through and everything. He got the rims and tires on his car. 3 days later, the bank called me and told me that the check had bounced. I paid them repeatedly because they had no phone in their apartment over and over and over again. It was Travis's pager. He never called me back. Finally, I went down to the apartment one day, presented him with...
Presented who?
Presented both the guys with these attorney papers from the district attorney of Riverside. So
Because Travis can't be found, so I get the end of the deal. The bad end.
But you wrote the check.
So what fees are you actually suing for?
I had 3 checks that I had written because I had $360 in my account. I went and I paid some bills. Those checks of mine bounced because they had to take the money out of the account.
So the expenses that you had were $391.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
For this bounce check. You have those receipts for me?
I have these.
All right.
Well, what happened was Travis, his tires on his car were bald.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you. The tires on his car were bald, so he needed new tires, and they didn't have his size tires or something, so he had to get new rims as well.
Cleaning up your language. You're in a courtroom.
Sorry. He needed new rims, so he decided he wanted new rims as well. So I was going to write a check to her so he could get the money, and he was supposed to pay me back. He buying his car was something that happened way after. It was before we even got these tires. He needed new
Listen
tires.
to me. You were supposed to buy Travis's car.
That hadn't even been discussed at this point, though.
You mean that was something that she
just
a second. You mean to tell me she just made up that story out of whole cloth and it just happens to be true?
That happened later on.
Let me do him, please. Huh? How come she knew about it? If it's something that happened afterwards.
She had came down all the time after this had happened.
You mean after she?
Oh, yeah. She
after
came
the
to stay at
check
our house
bounced?
for a couple of weeks.
After the checks bounced.
Oh yeah.
Did you go down there after the checks bounced?
Yes, I did, because I was trying to get my money back. When I couldn't get my money back, I lost a job because I had to go down to the district attorney office.
I mean, did you go down there and stay for 2 weeks like on vacation?
No, I stayed for 4 days because I got in a fight with my parents and I had to leave home.
How come you gave her a check that bounced?
Because Travis didn't give me money to clear it for him.
You said you had the money in the account, though.
Yeah, but Travis...
Just a second, you and me. Once you give a check, John, I mean, you're young, so I will forgive you for the moment. When you give a check to somebody, you're supposed to have the money in the bank at the moment you give them the check. That's the law. What you owe her. But that's what she's suing for, $391, judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Miss Judy, for your hyper case of the day. Alright, let's see if we have a quick little something we can run. Let's do some Karens. Some regular Joe Blow Karens instead of the congressional one.
Sweater.
Don't take pictures. Don't take pictures.
I can't because you're scaring me. You're scaring me.
Don't take pictures.
Bro, what are you doing? Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Don't fucking touch me.
Don't take pictures.
I'm hot with the cops.
Why are you taking pictures?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me, you crazy
pictures.
ass bitch.
On my phone.
And you shouldn't be acting like this. Get out of my store.
No, this is not your store, bitch. This is the owner's store. Take pictures. Take videos here. Oh, you love me?
Pero yo no le estoy haciendo nada.
No, I did not say nothing. I just said you're not smart enough. You can tell me that too in my business.
And you aren't. You're hella dumb.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You dumb more than me. Take videos. Yeah.
I'm not.
Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch.
No. This is my channel. I'm the one that gets to say that, not you.
¿Y si yo me defiendo?
What? But why are you telling me that I'm bad?
Dude, this is hella crazy. Like, I'm really getting chased.
Hi, police. Come and get her. Come and get her,
There is a crazy ass lady in my store right now. I don't know her name. I've been reporting her. She's trying to beat my ass. Can you please come?
I'm not beating.
You've already touched me, you dumbass bitch. Get out of my store.
This is not your store, bitch. Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh my gosh. I'm not doing this. No, she just already touched me hella times. Get out. Please get out. Oh my gosh. Please, she already touched me. I'm not going to stand here. I'm in Metro Dixon, please. No, I'm just tired of her. She's coming into a whole other store.
Doing nothing.
What are you doing? You're still filming me. You have already touched me. You've already touched me. Get out of my face. Leave.
You cussing at me too.
You cussed.
More Karens.
We have welcomed you into our country. Learn the lingo, then think about coming back. You fucking retard. Don't fucking wind me up. We've got enough of you muppets in our country.
Yes, Karens can even be British.
Stealing our jobs, fucking taking the English jobs. Yeah, you stand with them and smile on your face. You fucking fat prick. Yeah. Now fuck off. Woo! Stand there and take all the money stuff. Fuck. I've been lived here all my fucking life. Born and bred. You fucking think you can stand there with a smile?
Karen, take a look at the ladies seated right next to you. Like, I am definitely not associated with this moron.
On your face, you fucking loser. Fucking get an English job, prick. Fucking prick. No, fuck off. Sorry. BMP, that's me. I don't care. Fuck off.
Welcome to London.
Yeah, welcome to London. Get all the benefits. Get everything free. Yeah, loser. busy here. They're giving big fuck about the English citizens, do you? Yeah, everything for nothing. Something for nothing, darling. Think we're all fucking got to put the back of our heads. You fucking prick. Good luck to you. Hope you fucking fall in your face.
I'll try.
I'll fucking get off at Liverpool Street.
Yeah, I think you should get off before we laugh at you more.
This is wearing extremely thin.
Why?
Because you're still doing cars and you have lied to me.
Well, just doing my car.
Beg up for the noise.
What noise? I'm not using the sand or anything.
You were using the sander.
No,
Do not lie to me.
That's...
Do not lie to me.
That was the grinder.
I don't care what it was noise and I'm not having it.
Yeah, but I've stopped doing it now, haven't I? And I'm sorry I made a noise.
Listen, when Jenny was here,
Yeah.
I had 5 years of hell.
Last week it was 4.5.
Yeah, well, she was here 5 years. I am not having any more of it.
Okay.
I've already told you I've got an elderly mother in there.
Yeah, I know you've got your mum in there.
Yes, I have.
And
if my father was alive,
yeah.
you wouldn't be standing there saying that.
I know there'd be hell to pay, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, there would be hell
I'm going to just
pay.
do this bit quietly now.
I'm not having it.
I'm not using a grinder anymore now.
I'm not having it, I said.
Okay.
I've already told you I'm running on a short fuse, and if I have any more, I will be seeking legal advice.
Okay. I'm sorry, John. I'm going to be quiet from now on.
I'm not having it, because I've already got a sister in there who is ill.
What do you want me to do?
And you've been told to keep the noise down. I will not have it.
Okay.
I'm not having it again.
What do you want me to do?
Do not wish to speak about it ever again.
Right, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet,
And
okay?
I'll tell you now, the whole street will know about it if I have any more trouble.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
I've had enough.
Okay.
One more Karen in this clip.
Here she comes. Wait, what? She's gotta be. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is.
Oh my God! And then she got knocked out. Oh, that is very good. Karen comes up, guy goes one smack, and down she goes like a ton of bricks. Serves the Karen right. Alright, so we'll get another arena fight in here. Well, I think we got... Yeah, let's do it. We got UK Karens fighting fast food workers. Yes, in the UK. So Karens are worldwide.
You're embarrassing yourself. I'm not embarrassed. Can you please send that off again and make my
Evidence.
She's still not leaving. Oh, she's climbing over the counter. Dude, you're not allowed to go around to the back of the counter. And now here goes the trash can.
You're on drugs. Get the fuck out of my face. Get it.
Alright, bonus Karen.
You're gonna cost my car?
You know what? You need to fucking relax with your little attitude.
She just fucking assaulted me. You just assaulted me. You just assaulted me. You took my phone.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
just assaulted
You're
me.
just a little fucking bitch.
Bro, you just assaulted me.
Oh, I assaulted you.
You just assaulted me. You literally snatched my phone from me.
Are you your fucking attitude?
Are you kidding me? You driving a G-Wagon and you act like this? This is how the rich act? This is how the rich act? I have your license plate, you fucking idiots. No, hit me. Bro,
Get in your car and grow up.
Can someone call the cops? Like, can someone call the, like, what the fuck?
Fucking attitude because you're spoiled?
You're the one in a fucking G-Wagon! And I work my ass off too,
Yeah,
bitch!
I'm medical too. Shut the fuck up, you little fucking idiot.
Oh, you act like that with your daughter in the car? That's real nice. I really want her to get out and do something. Like, I swear to God, do it!
Hold up so I can get your, like...
More Karens.
My husband says he's upset with me because, in his words, sweetie, you need to stop spending so much money on DoorDash. Ordering it 3 times a day is not appropriate, and we need to start living within our means. Honey, it sounds like you have an income problem, not that I have a spending problem. Start earning more money and we won't have these issues. So I took his credit card that we share, and I booked a vacation for my daughter Richard and I. We're staying in a hotel tonight, and I hope he enjoys that I charged $8,000 to his credit card. Make more money, darling.
Oh, now that just sounds like a fucking Karen. Hey, not only are we going broke, but dude, make more money because I'm just gonna go blow $8,000 because, well, you don't make enough money. Sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. So we'll bring this episode to a close. Make sure, of course, you're with us in the overnight for Dead Air, the Halloween special from Midnight in the Desert. Like, share, and subscribe. Get us to those goals of 5,000 viewers and 1,000 subscribers, so we'll Foxy and Nexters and YouTube will pay attention to us. As always, make sure you do go ahead and have your fights be awesome. Like one another. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit those offers below to get some free money to use in Dominion. And we'll see each other in the overnight for more from day one. Have a great evening. We'll see you overnight.